everybody to Lao Tse Chuan alive. For what?
4, to celebrate everybody's award, particularly the James Beard Award. Grace, we celebrate Grace Humanitarian Beard Award.
I was very strong. How many years?
We've known each other for about 85 years.
More than 85.
At least 30 years.
I love 88. How about 88?
88 is a good number.
And when I found your China restaurant nice, it's the very beginning. I called Martin. I invited Martin as an advisor on our board. She said yes right away. Also, Debbie Manilo from Checkpiece and Penny too. Penny from Chicago Magazine, the chief editor. Oh my God, you are late. Oh, really? Oh, you Chinatown? Oh, okay. It's not the wrong one. It's the same. Okay. And they support us a lot because your China, when you like all the restaurants, not only restaurants, also the bars, everything, and the medias, and the builders, designers, everything together. The main base is Chicago, and China and the US, different cities, we have the chapters. Everyone China with me before for the gourmet. And also we invite more than all the public figures from more than 100 countries, right? To join us. Like they wanted me to say congratulations to you. Go ahead.
Well, first of all, I don't know what to say because normally without a knife in my hand, I get really nervous. But I can say that is, first of all, we thank the management, the staff, and all the hardworking people from James Beard Foundation. They work so hard. And this is a nice example. Food brings all of us together. Food has no national and international boundary. And I think if we know each other through food and culture and heritage, we would be more appreciative, more acceptable. So this would be a wonderful world.
So today we're here to celebrate life, celebrate our profession. This is the most wonderful profession to be in because we're in the food business. Doesn't matter whether you rich or poor, whatever walk of life, we always love good food and healthy food. And Grace and many of you from the James Beard Foundation have inspired millions of people, particularly chef and young chef. So we are here together today to celebrate good food, good wine, and good company.
I just have to say, because Martin's not saying enough about himself, and on behalf of the James Beard Foundation and the awards committee, we are so honored to have your presence help elevate our awards by being the recipient of the Lifetime Achievement Awards. And we all know Martin's accomplishments, but very quickly, he started cooking on television when Julia Child was doing it in Grand Care, and he's continued. He's been doing more than anybody else. He's still doing it. But what I want to say about Martin, which doesn't often come across with all his accomplishments, is what a wonderful person he is. I think I could go to every table, everybody who has had some kind of encounter or interaction with Martin talks about how they were just starting to do their first cooking show, for example. And Martin gave all the information about how to do the cooking show. Ming Tsai was starting his show, and he helped find sponsors. So this is the kind of person that Martin is. So he's touched many people, not only on television, through what he's tried to teach and has taught about the wonderful flavors of Chinese cooking and the cultures of Asian countries around the world, but just that human touch. And that means just so much, and we are just so happy to be here to recognize you on the national stage, but also in an intimate setting like this. I really want to acknowledge that about you. And you're also sharing the spotlight with Grace Young. And Grace, you've done so much as you have for Chinatown, which means so much. So thank you. And if you watch Grace, her videos, the Walk Therapist, with Grace, you will learn and laugh when you look at this video. But when you see her work about Chinatowns, you will learn and cry. And that is necessary because people need to know what the Chinese communities have been going through. And through the great work of everybody here in media and spreading awareness, and with Martin being the everlasting ambassador of Asian culture, I think it's a really good moment for us. And thank you, Chef Sue, for having us. And so on behalf of the James Beard Foundation, we want to thank you for this moment.
Actually, normally I like to talk a lot more, but at this moment I'm emotionally choked after her speech. I would only say that I want to thank my good friend, Chef Tony Hu. He's a very accomplished, very successful restaurateur. He has properties all over the country. Very successful. And originally, I said, I'm going to invite a few friends from the James Beard Foundation. He said, okay, we have 10 people. Then I said, I want to add every day, Emerald would add a couple names. So now all of a sudden we have 36 people. Yeah, and I think it is a proof that food really is the connector, is the bridge, is the equalizer. And I think the more people understand each other's culture through food and cooking, we'll be all living in a wonderful, harmonious community. And that's the reason why today we're here to celebrate good food. And I want to thank the James Beard Foundation, particularly on behalf of my good friend Grace. We are indebted to all these wonderful awards, wonderful accolade. And we will definitely, I was one of the very few first one to cook in the James Beard house. Yes. When they called me, and I thought that they asked me to cook in the James Beard house again. I said, oh, no problem, let's cook. Then they tell me about this, and I said, I was actually in shock for about 2 days. That I couldn't talk for 2 days, which is unusual. Anyway, today's menu is a very special menu. Let me mention a bit. This is the Chinese baijiu. It's 56% proof, 56% alcohol, 112 proof. That means it will knock your socks and everything else off. And normally they have ganbei. Ganbei means bottoms up. So when you drink this, we'll have Ubers lining up for you. So you don't have to worry about driving home. And today, let's enjoy and celebrate good food and good friendship. And thank you for our good friend from Chicago, from a lot of media people from all over the country, from Honolulu, from Chicago, from Seattle, and then from Atlanta, our good friend Caroline O'Neill, the CNN former food host. She traveled all over, and she inspired me. When I was young, I watched Caroline. Yeah. People always said, oh, I watched you when I was young. I have good news for you. When you were young, I was also very young. So we grew up together. But anyway, whatever I have done, it has been my love and passion for good food. And because food, we make a lot of friends around the world. And I've been very fortunate to have friends like Kevin, like Ken Rubin, Caroline and Mimi and all these wonderful people. And we just met recently. We are talking about doing a project. I think it's very important. I just did a project called My Chinatown. We did 28 segments. The slogan is My Chinatown, your Chinatown, everybody's Chinatown. Welcome to Chinatown. So it's already on YouTube, and it will be also on PPS hopefully. And I think Ron has a project that can share with us later on, And I think this is going to be wonderful. That's the reason why we put Ron on the table. So with all these wonderful people from Chicago, this project, you need to enlist their support to do this. And I can be a supporting cast. And also tonight, just to show our appreciation. Everybody have this bubble tea, which is a big deal nowadays. Which is it's very new. Only in the last 10, 15 years become very popular. But this is all over the place, very popular. And also, I have bring a couple of things from my collection. I have the MY China. I have a restaurant called My China. We have one of these diamond sharpening steel. We have Quick and Easy. And we have Martin Yan's Chinatown. And the reason why I give it is because and also some tea. You drink tea. Always drink tea. This is 5 different types of tea. And then also, for those of you who have never used a Chinese chef knife, a finger guard to protect the finger. You know, before I invented this, my fingers this long. Then I decided to design it so everybody can protect their finger. And the reason why I give this away is I have this book in my garage for 4 years. I couldn't sell them. Nobody buys them, so I give it away tonight. So anyway, enjoy your dinner. And I'm so glad that my good friend, Chef Tony Hu, and Master Chef from Sichuan, host this. And he has a lot of wonderful, heavyweight, wonderful people. There are also restaurateur and media people from this whole, not only in Illinois, but all over the country. They're all good friends. And thank you again for all the wonderful people from James Beard Foundation. Without you, I won't be here for free dinner. Because I can never, the money I make in the last 2-3 years, I can never afford this kind of banquet to invite everybody. But fortunately, Chef Tony Hu is so wonderful. If you don't worry, I'll take care of it. So thank you, Tony.